everyone, it's Karen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a really quick Bible journaling entry in Isaiah 9:2, where it talks about, he's prophesying about Jesus coming, and it says, "The people walking in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of deep darkness, a light has dawned." He's talking about Jesus, and this phrase, darkness to light, or dark into light, or darkness into, the light overcoming the darkness, is something that keeps popping up in various forms, in my Bible reading, in devotionals, and just things that it's just been popping up quite frequently. So I wanted to do a quick entry in my Bible. It should be fairly simple. I pulled out a few pieces that I'm going to be using. These florals are from Vanessa Walker. Sorry, I know I say way too much, and I'm trying to stop that, but they're a printable by Vanessa Walker. They're available in the Print and Pray shop at Illustrated Faith. I'll link it down below. And I'm also using these, they're called Stamped in Faith. This one was dark into light, and I just cut off the into and made it just two. So this is dark to light, and these I printed onto clear label paper. They came like this. There's two sets, Stamped in Faith by Becca Bonneville, and again, these are also available in the Print and Pray shop on Illustrated Faith, and for each set you get 3 sheets of like title starters, or whatever you want to call them. And then this is set 2. And again, you get 3 pages in volume 2. So I printed all of these on clear label paper. They're really good for titles on your pages if you don't want to use ink or your hand lettering or anything like that. These are really nice to have on hand, and you can print them full size like this, or you can print them, you can shrink them down so they fit in a smaller margin. However you want to do it. You can print it on clear label paper, you can print it on white label paper, you can print it on cardstock, even on vellum. But these are just nice to have. So that's where this is from. And then I also have this stamp set from the latest kit, from Gratitude Documented. And I think this is still available in the shop. I'll link it down below if it is. And then I also have some washi. This was from the Word Nerd kit, I believe. And then I'm just gonna maybe be using some of this Squeezed Lemonade Distress Oxide through this little dot stencil. I don't know if you could see it. That doesn't really help. Here, a darker color. It's just dots. So anyways, those are the things I'm gonna be using, possibly. So I'll go ahead and put you on fast forward, and we'll put this together. It should be fairly quick. Okay, so I'm gonna start by just laying my pieces down on the page, just to see how I want them arranged and how they're gonna look within the margin. And then I'm gonna start with my pieces in the back and lay those down first. And I'm just gonna get my tape runner and try to hold everything in place while I take out the little pieces, just so I can make sure that they're exactly where I want them. And then same with this last piece down here on the bottom. And then I'm going to get my foam adhesive. I decide that I want to pop up that yellow floral piece in the center there with some foam adhesive, and I just get this various rolls and dots and squares and whatnot from my Dollar Tree, and I just store everything in that photo box over there to the side. So anyways, I'm going to just take off the backing for the adhesive and put that down there right over the black and white, just to give it a little bit more dimension, so that it kind of pops off the page a little bit. And then I'm going to stick down these this title, but with the clear label paper, it's almost like it's like staticky or something, so it just wants to like cling to your page. So just be careful when you're working with that, otherwise it'll stick down in a place that you might not want it. And then I'm going to put down the word light before I put down the word to, because I want to kind of position the word to above the little, there's like a little dip above the G, and I want to make sure that it lays right and that there's room for the word to. And I know the words go over the Bible text, but that's okay because I use this Bible just for like art journaling and things like that. And I have other Bibles that I read and study from. So now I'm just going to get a makeup sponge. I was showing you there. I get a whole pack of these little makeup sponges from the Dollar Tree, and they work out fine just to press some ink or paint or whatever through a stencil. And you can use them, or I use them a few times before they're, ready to be tossed or whatever, but they work out fine. So I just use that. You can't really see it on the page, but it does give it a little bit of color around the black and white edges. So now I'm using this cross stamp from the Gratitude Documented kit, and you can see they're kind of arranged in like a corner or like an L shape. So I'm just inking up 2 of the crosses at a time so that I could put the third one to the left or to the right or a little bit higher, depending on where I'm putting those little art marks on my page. I don't necessarily want them in that corner formation all the time. So I was just inking up a couple of them at a time. So now I'm also going to get this little one that's like little paint splotches, and just going to put that around as well, just to give it a little bit of something. I could have done without them, but I went ahead and added them in. And now I'm just going to get this cross washi and tear it into little pieces and put it in a few places around the florals just to have it popping out of the black and white areas. The green crosses match the green leaves in the floral piece really well. Excuse me. So here I'm just trying to figure out where at the top I want to put that. And then I'm going to get some yellow ribbon and tie it into a bow onto this paper clip. And then I'm going to get some of this washi and kind of rip it in half and then put it right there on the paper clip to hold it in place. Okay, there is a look at my finished page. It turned out really cute and it was really quick and simple. But again, this dark to light is something that's been popping up on my radar lately, so I wanted to just put something in here. I have room for journaling my thoughts down here, which I'll do off camera. But anyways, that's a look at my page, and I hope you like this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.